A good, great morning to all of those who tuned into the realest thing in the world. That's a matter of fact. There's no dispute about that. Nobody in the world disputes that. A world with 8 billion people do not dispute the fact that I'm the realest thing. So, firstly, Sharmila, good morning. Seema, good morning. Becky, a good morning to you. Savi, Leanne Roberts, good morning to you. A good morning to all of those who tuned in. Now, everybody has their thing that they want to do. They are personal aspirations that people want to do. But when you hold a position of authority, you're given a position of authority, you're trusted with a position of authority, you're foisted onto a position of authority. You have to act in a certain manner. Some men, the power get to them. When we spoke, I speak of this continuously because I too have to stay grounded. Imagine just being, yesterday I went to West Demerara and I was looking for a guy. I was with a friend and I work every day, by the way. Sunday, I go to all of my work sites, look at them, and try to understand what's going on to be able to plan what is the process for the week today. You understand? I wake up this morning, and I'll tell you when I made my agenda. If this will help you understanding how you could better run your business and better do things for yourself. I make my life an open book for you, right? So I got 10 things that I plan to do this morning. I got an 8 o'clock meeting. I put a message. First thing, let me tell you what time. I put a message in my group. And I put 8 o'clock meeting at the Pui office for all admin staff. And I did that 5:36 this morning. Rain tearing ras. At 5:36 when everybody's sleeping and doing the second turn, there's the second turn time. I put that in. Some people, the first answer came at about 6:27. Actually an hour after. So people were sleeping. When I studying what next to do and what my day is going to be like, what my week is going to be like, what my future is going to be like, most people will be sleeping. Right? So after that, I made notes of what I want to discuss this morning. And let me give you some of my notes on how I look at things, right? Just to give you guys a perspective of what's going. Why aren't you protesting today? You were to dung all tools. Aslam, you gotta get KY jelly, brother. You gotta get KY jelly. Don't allow them to push it up in your ass just so hard and dry. Enjoy it while it lasts. Right? I know what you are asking. Aslam Muhammad come from me page and ask meeting. You know you use a little fruitcake. And you know me and the fruitcake thing, right? I ain't into fruitcakes. I ain't too much into sugars. Right? So get your KY jelly, you go over by Uncle Glenn and y'all do y'all thing. Whoever makes y'all happy, you understand? Y'all do y'all thing. I ain't know who sent you this morning, Aslam. But if you're looking for attention, you just got it. Right? So, one of my... Kish, good morning to you. So, I made 10... I made notes of 10 things that I want to do this morning. 10 things. And let me read them out for you. Check status of all sites. Providence, Diamond, West Coast, Onvawak. We have 4 active sites presently and another 3 sites being prepared. But we got 4 active sites presently. Right? Visit timelines for all projects. Go back at the projects, make sure we're there on timeline and everything is working out. Visit work program for all projects. what the work program is. So there's a timeline. And why I break it down, because timeline and work program could be in one, right? But why I break it down is I want to deal with specific things, right? Check financials. They got to give me a rundown of what my financial situation. And bear in mind, I'm making this work list this morning. 4 o'clock this morning when everybody's sleeping, I'm studying what is the plan for the day, for the 8 o'clock meeting. That's even before I got to still come and do this live. Right? Check financial. Identify all issues present and foreseen. The issues that we have in now and issues that we see likely to come. Right? That's number 5. Check and structure all credits. Check the credits. How much money me got for guide track? How much money me got for Gaffurs? How much money me got for everybody? I check my credit. I want to put a list. I want to know what's going on. What's the time, dates? You check your creditors now, the names, and you got your time dates. When you're due, you put it in red, and then you're looking at your projects and when money coming in. You understand? I just give you a lesson of how I run. I don't know how you run your business. I don't know how you do your things. Things don't happen just so. You got to make a concerted effort. Success is a natural phenomenon. Success is not something that they in Mother Nature. Success is a human thing created. It don't happen. It's not a natural phenomenon. This is the mentality of the poor man. That's why he can't be a success with anything. Because he sits and waits and look around, hoping that something is going to come and happen. It doesn't happen like that. Structure payment methods and financials. Right? There's number 7. Plan future client job perspectives. Yesterday I bought the papers. I see a lot of jobs, roads come out to Bill and Send Region 4 and all over. We sit down and say, well, here, go and buy tenders. I want to go after this job, that job, that job. I talked to a businessman there. They say spend so much money and he bid. It's a competitive bidding process. You find men, they ain't get work. It's a competitive bidding process. You don't get a job if you're not the cheapest. It's a competitive bidding process. Sometimes you're not the cheapest, you're the 4th cheapest, but the other rest of people don't meet the criteria. Like when you go and see people putting in the documents. If you go and see Tupui group putting in the documents, all the trucks, everything, excavators, bobcat, truck, everything marked Tupui group, registered to Tupui group, has license, fitness, insurance. When I putting in for a job, here, love, you put in for a job? Me only got NIS and GRA compliance. I compliant with everything. When I put up a vehicle, say, this is the vehicle. It got license, insurance of watch thing. Run upstairs in Tupui Group office. There's a brown envelope and a folder there up top. So you open the door, the first desk. Morning, bro. Talk to me. I just missed your call. I dep on my life.
No, okay, no. I was just going to say, the Independence Boulevard, at the height it's at, to turn into Bar Street. I think we should get a slope done there, a nice slope done there.
Right away, I'll bring it to the attention of the authorities.
Old man.
Roger, bro. Yeah. Independence Boulevard, indeed. Independence Boulevard gone high. The people them gone up. A little too high for low cars. Yeah, so there's a good observation by my partner. And here what happened now. They have a lot of people. Yes, thanks. just to show you guys what and how things happen. So this is just collect, and when you buy something from an auto dealer, right? This is a registration. This is a registration. This is the last payment. This is the Pui Group thing, $2 million last payment. So just hold the register the vehicle for you. Because me is work and pay. Yes, everybody's feel like I run around with a certain money. Like, no. I buy a lot of vehicles from 4N on West Coast. Right? So this is a collect, this is a roller. Just for show you guys and you gotta understand. Because I'm meeting big business people. When I talk to them, they got the ducks in a row. They don't know what the fudge they're talking about. You understand? So this is a manufacturer Bomag. This is not a Bomag. The machine is a Bomag. M-A-G. Bomag. The license office, the registration people make this thing wrong. So this is my last payment receipt, and then they give me the registration. But in the meantime, there's a copy of the registration. You could buy license, fitness, insurance, and all them things, all right? This is for, this is a registration. This is what it looks like. Right? That's what the registration looks like. Just giving you guys, I think, so I go and collect this. Because I want to make sure, when I send in meeting to the ministry, when I bid in for thing, watch it. Me making up no document. This is the Pui Group property. Watch when this roller was registered. 2023, the 4th, the 28th. Effective date it was registered. Bob. No, it don't matter. This is me personal thing, but I just want to share with them for they understand what we're going. Because a lot of people doing business and they know how businesses do. I meet in business. Oh, me getting contract. Oh, me. It's a competitive bidding process. This is a truck that I just bought yesterday. You see, they gave me this is a copy of the registration. This is not the registration document. This is a copy of the registration. Right? This is a road license it come with. I've been and bring this from over the West Coast yesterday. Right? And this is, when this registered, 23, the 7th, the 16th. To Pui Group. Watch it. Every time it put particulars of owner. If you watch at the bottom there, it marked to Pui Group Inc. Right? All documentation, everything. Right? No, somebody saying is who know who. No, it's competitive bid. Here I tell you, when I go, people have put the red vehicle. When I went for start this thing, a man tell me, go to a man, sign up a deal with you for rent all the equipment. I said, partner, I is a contractor. I'm starting a construction firm. I gotta get equipment. Me, I'm going to semi-own nothing. These things are not only my equipment, they're registered in the company's name. And when I send in the documents for show, the list of equipment, it comes with registration. Registered equipment. Enough contractor can't show though. Whether it's a bulldozer, talking about the crane. B-R-O-K-E-R, broker. My crane ain't register yet. Because I want insurance for them thing this. Me broker must even wake up as yet. When you hear his voice, you know he wake up. You understand? Tomorrow's holiday. I want to push in as much as I could push in today. I think I'm going to protest with Uncle Glenn. Yes, today, so I just giving you guys a little synopsis, right? And let me complete what is my agenda for today. So, plan future client and job perspectives. By the way, Tepui Group is local content compliant. We're working on Guyana Bureau standards. Tepui Group is setting up a lab. we'll be able to test. So I'm looking for ISO quality control standards to ensure that our piles and all these things are of a certain standard. Right? You got to put time and effort into something. You got contracted and want any rum shop. You understand? I don't know what black label giving you. It might give you a black label. And by international standards, a black label ain't a good label. You understand? So, look at where you want to do and figure out where you want to be. You got structure in your life. The only thing in structure is me here. And even got a method behind the madness. You understand? So telling y'all, what's the next thing? Follow up on outstanding issues. So we got the issues, identify the issues, and then follow up on the outstanding issues. What I do is designate things and say, you do this. You do that. This is what I want you to do. Give me back an answer before the day is out. You understand? Like on a daily basis, I create a list of people who I would like to be my creditors, and I go after them. I write a letter stating that I am Tupui Group. Well, not me. The admin staff write a letter. Sir, we have an interest in doing business with National Hardware. We're a major construction company. We would like a facility. And I put out, we have a list of equipment. We got this, we got that. People just give a talk to days. What that does for you is not necessarily because you want credit. Like, for instance, if you go into Farfan and Mendez with a check, they even trust you with a check. They want the check clear. They want the check go in the bank account and clear. But if me, you start a relationship, I open up to you, show you who I am. You understand? This is what I got. This is my assets. This is who I am. And you agree that you will give me a 30-day credit facility. Me, I wait. We set up a purchase order, a PO, a document that is a signature of Tupui Group. Got signing and there's a certain way, a format well. And we sent to them and said, this is VPU. Always got to do is call Gafoor and say, here, this is what we're interested in. We're interested in getting these things and so they have it prepared. You go with a PO, you pick up. You have to, oh God, where money there? What this? Why? You got to organize yourself. I got credit with companies that I don't even know if I would ever use the credit. But I'm prepared. Louis said, there we go for some project or we want to host a program. Me I use for credit food. I got use for credit fuel. I need fuel. I got equipment. I need equipment. You understand? But I go and set up a credit facility with food people. That if I want to throw a party, they mean I study with the finances. They say, call these people and have them cater. Windjammers. Call Windjammers and have them cater for us. You understand? Good morning, Critic and viewers. Have a wonderful day. Yeah. No, if I can impart anything with you, people just watch. I hear this guy. Whoa, Critic doing well. You understand? Hello, good morning.
Morning, Critic. How are you?
Talk to me.
We had some difficulty yesterday for the Guyana motor racing at the circuit. Almost 2 hours and a half yesterday, there was no race. These people need to do a better advertising. They're asking people to go up there in the morning at 8 o'clock. And sit down in that time Sunday and wait the entire day. Just gotta wait for 2 hours and a half before you see another car pass. Almost from 2 o'clock till like 4:30, then you had a race back yesterday.
You're talking about the Guyana Motor Racing Association?
That's right.
Oh, have you ever heard about the PNC and the PPP? Have you ever heard about Burnham and Jagdeo and Jagan? It's a Guyanese thing. You ever go to GRA? You ever go to NIS? It's a Guyanese thing.
They got to be a little more specific in the timings when they're advertising. And, the reason go the way it's supposed to go yesterday at all, that's the truth.
So this cause like the program, they need to next plan, they need to get this thing properly advertised.
Roger that. It's all excitement and fanfare. Here, one time I had the VIP there. I still got a little money for the motor racing authority. I spent $5 million. I see 5 million cents. Everybody come enjoy yourself. People must think I make a big money. The last motor race, no, the one before the last one, not yesterday. I had the VIP. Everything I do buy. I had everybody's support. I had to eat, lick my fingers, and call it a day. You understand? You see them low life and them hungry belly running there. Confused about do this body know somebody, that body, the guard man allow people in me place. Mama park at the back was supposed to be me area, rent the whole area. I said people coming through. This man know that man. That man asking for that man pass. I say here, I done with that. Me one day, no environment I can't control. You understand? So, I'm just telling you, in life, if you want to be successful, success is not a natural phenomenon. Inheritance might be in certain cases. Because your father got money, it passed down to you. But your success is not guaranteed unless you forge forward looking for it. I know what has made me a success. Hard work and dedication. And I'm not telling you about getting things. I am talking about creating wealth and keeping it. Riches and wealth is two different things. They come with two different mentalities. You understand? And when I get old and y'all gonna look at this thing and say, we understand what Mr. Critic said when he was young. Look at him now. 80 living the life in some skyscraper somewhere. You understand? No. Look at this. Glenn Lall. This Kaicho News. So Glenn Lall front page. Foreign companies boasting of Guyana's wealth while Guyanese struggling to feed their families. Now, if insightful, dangerous, mischievous was a person, it would have been Glenn Lall. He finished this by saying, and Glenn Lall is a PPP, a PNC thug. That's all I could list Glenn Lall as, a PNC thug. You understand? A dangerous banner. An opportunist. Listen to what it says down the tagline. So the foreign companies boasting of Guyana's wealth while Guyanese struggle to feed their families. Not even Venezuelan immigrants. They're as bad as what Glenn Lall talking about. Not even Venezuelan refugees. And here was the tagline. Kaicho News published a call for a day of strike action against return to dark age of slavery. You imagine there's a likelihood in a time, and remember, slavery is a predominantly black thing. Slavery, the blacks were enslaved. So with an intent to incite, look at Glenn Lall. You look at Glenn, if you buy Glenn Lall paper, you are supporting Glenn Lall's cause, which is intent on destroying and disrupting this country. When you buy Glenn Lall paper today, you directly contribute to Glenn Lall's attempt to destroy, disrupt, denigrate Guyana. Now, hear what I say. Slavery should never be taken lightly. It was a hard time for our black brothers. And when a publisher is going to put in his paper that is where we're going. When he grappling at the last set of straws to incite anguish, to bring pain to people, to resurrect people's past pains. You know that is a dangerous man. Right? Let me tell you, this is not me say, Glenn Lall say. This is Glenn Lall say. No. Didn't the indentured laborers, the Indian indentured laborers face hardships in this country? Glenn Lall paper. Glenn Lall paper stands for one purpose. It has taken a turn for the worst with the intent of denigrating, destroying, creating mischief in Guyana and amongst Guyanese. Now listen to me. Foreign companies boasting. Look at all of what Glenn Lall says on his front page. And ask yourself, what is the story? Exxon going after key wells in Stabroek Block before year end. So you need to hasten your process. They're going after. Isn't that the intent? What is the story here? Isn't that the intent? Isn't that what Jagdier's been saying, the president been saying, Exxon's been saying? Wouldn't that be prudent of an entity like Exxon to go after as fast as possible and to get the oil out? Wouldn't it be a good business idea? So what then is the story? Well, to create the impression that Exxon is like a thief in the night, hustling for do thing before year end. Then we come down to the second story. Foreign companies boasting of Guyana's wealth, while Guyanese struggle to feed their families. And he accepts responsibility. Kaieteur News publisher, that is Glenn Lall, calls for a day of strike action against return to the dark age of slavery. Now, slavery was not easy for our black brothers. People were stolen from their homes. People lost their lives needlessly. People punished. Millions were slaughtered. They were brought across the seas from the African continent. Families were destroyed. Whole races, religious structures, whole tribes, not races, tribes within the African race, whole tribes were destroyed. It wasn't easy. Knowing that Guyana is a country of 6 races, some of which, like the Portuguese, the Chinese, and the Indians, were indentured laborers, were also brought here after the slaves to labor. Glenn Lall now shouts and makes a call for us to call for a day of strike against return to the dark age of slavery. Yes, and you will have an opposition who will sit and fail to recognize this. You have the Pan-African organizations Nobody recognized this. I just read in the paper and watch this right away and realize this is a deliberate insult. Any possibility of getting my crane registered today, bro?
No, it ain't finishes yet.
Okay, and I want I coming over by your office today for we started a $200,000 GRA tech for me. Is a check you gave them?
GRA tech from here. No, not GRA tech, it is custom tech.
The GRA and customs is not the same thing?
No, remember it's a hustle, it's not like GRA.
Well, I can come there.
People.
It's a hustle, me don't know hustle. How I make my money. I don't know hustle. That's serious man. People don't know behind the scenes don't make joke with me money. So, yes. Now, the intent here is using something that brought so much of pain on people, so much of anguish, and continue to bring pain to people. Lall incites that. In done, unite to emancipate Guyana from foreign exploitation. Emancipation is directly related to slavery. So who is Lall fighting for if he's fighting for Guyanese in general? Lall picks up on the PNC game and realize you could incite a set of people by going at a certain way. You ever notice the PNC game? Racism, apartheid, anything to do with race. Lall has chosen that part. He sees how it works. What he does not realize is that this modern day and age with technology, people are wiser. You don't just holler hip hip hooray and people start running and burning and doing madness. Everybody has things now. Even the pavement vendor has a car and has a home and know what is the value for things. You understand? So when you look, and I want you to know, I want you to look. Just look at Lall front page. Exxon, this is right away through, you know. All the main stories. Exxon board members mislead shareholders into believing thorough study on oil spill devastation to 12 Caribbean countries from Guyana was done. Buying a Kaichur News, a paper, you're directly contributing to this man intent on destroying Guyana. It is simple. If you don't have something specific that you want to cover, because he asking for their protest, I think we should have a week where we refrain from buying his paper. If you want to send a clear message to Lall, let's take a week and refrain from his paper. By the way, if you go to Kaichur News today, when you don't work, he's asking for a day off. Today, history will be written by the people of Guyana. Today, Guyanese are called not to work, but you could go by Lall and collect a money. You could go by Lall, you're $10,000. If you're not planning to work today, go at Kaichur News office and collect a day pay. Don't work, but go to Kaichur News office and collect a day pay. He will pay you for the day today. They have enough money. Now, enough on Glenn Lall. Because Glenn Lall while he tried to destroy this country, there are real issues affecting people. This fella here, sir. Right? This fella here, sir. Graham C. Harris is the head of a company called Jinmin. This gentleman flies to Canada every 2 days, pumping out we backside. Hello, good morning.
Morning, brother. I'm going to go ready, car.
No. Once you turn up is though. You ain't got to get ID card.
Very good. Thank you, man.
Roger. I think it's 10,000. No, let her give 5,000. It's 10 grand. Go buy Kaicho News and collect your $10,000. There's not only pay people for protesters, but they pay $10,000 for you to walk today. You don't have your ID card. Once you present yourself, you collect your money and say, watch me walk today. So this gentleman here, Graham C. Harris, flies to Canada, lives the life, has an office in the new Pegasus Suites, takes a taxi from Pegasus to Marriott just to go over for lunch and eat. The taxi. He lives the life at the expense of Guyanese. Expressing racist attitude and behavior towards black employees. This is the things people gotta look at. This is how people are directly affected. Jinmin's senior financial advisor. Major companies crying for their money. While these people are taking out our bauxite, this gentleman takes it upon his own to hold back monies owed to Guyanese companies. This is what the government has to look into. This organization should cease all operations until they could pay Guyanese, because how you carrying out Guyana resources and you're owing people for months and ain't paying them? You can't ain't like black people in a country that 50% of the population is black people. You can't ain't like an attitude towards black people when it's them running your company, driving your vehicles. You know how this country come about? You know the struggles of black folk we they here today? For Mr. Graham come and think he could do what he want for doing when he want to do in this country? This is what has to be looked at, because this is a real thing. This is not a superficial thing. This is not me insinuating. This man flies to Canada ever so often, live the life at the expense of Guyanese. And Guyanese companies are struggling. Guyanese are experiencing racism under him. Will you feel we owe somebody something? This in Haiti and you in the French bars. We days for struggling done. We days, Mr. Graham C. Harris. The next thing is the companies we owe statements and racist reports. Make right immediately. Jinmin, Senior Financial Advisor, Force Backside International BV. Me na Glenn Lall, me get direct to the point, me get personal. Several companies have reached out to me. Not $2. Millions of dollars. In the 20-something of millions will supply and you want to pay. And you're carrying out people backside. I don't even know why they're playing this game with this man. File an injunction. Stop this company from moving our resources. This is what Glenn got for look at. Real thing going on. I know we missed this one. Everything you see, how we missed this one. And this man's action is deliberate. I don't think his company is aware of what he's doing to Guyanese here. If you're a day late and a little slow, but you can't be carrying out backside and you ain't getting money, what business you're driving? Ordering things and don't want to pay. This is just a warning, Mr. Harris. The details will be coming up soon. You understand? If you want to see the details, if you want to see, you don't deal with the people. People want their money. And we're not tolerating no racism in this country. You understand? We're not tolerating no racism in this country. We've got our own differences between one another. I tell you, no white buying coming down here and running no game for we. We ain't gonna have it. Make right by the Guyanese people. So next thing, what's the next line of business? Now you could go down to Kaicho News at the office and you tell them you did not choose to work today and you collect your $10,000. Don't let the traffic give you $5,000. $10,000 they're giving. For people not to work. What, man, listen, y'all never read Kaicho News front page. Read Kaicho News. What you going on here? We going back to Kaicho News. What you going on here? This one. Where he going? He driving the water, get hydroplane and guy. He going Exxon. He going out there. Where Exxon they out in the thing. Hold on. Yeah. Where you going? Where this man going, man? What you eat it? Early morning. If he didn't go with a speed of flying the water, he lose control and fly up top there. Heading out to Exxon for see what's going on with the aisle. He in Glen today. Heil. Where the Heil man there? Heil? How you want Heil? Heil. You know Heil man? Farmer Mayor Heil man. He Heil up. He come for Heil up them Indians. The PNC bring in. For Heil up them Indian. You know, we gotta accept some of the realities of our society. Blacks got their own attitude, but the Indians, them, when it comes to devious and conniving, you see an Indian man. You understand? Look at Glenn Lall's power, you know. Every black you see that want to do something was going to join the PNC. Mark Benchcap, Rickford, but all of them is a hive mentality thing. Every Indian you see, he want broke out. He want to get more than everybody else. Blacks just want to be a part of a cause. That's why they follow the PNC. They really got nothing to forget, never get nothing. Yeah. They just want the group is a dance. Every time you say Indian man wants to form in a political party. You look at all the new parties. Manzoor Nadir was a political party. Doctor, Meditation Scatter, form a political party. Name some of them for me, man. Give me them in the comments. This one, Peter Ramsarup had a party. They don't want to be part of no cause. They want ultimate power for themselves. So there's the divide we got in this country. And the thought process. Who's some of them? Well, you give me some, man. Give me some names. Nagamutu and Ramjatan run away because they wanted their own party. They're greedy for power. Ravi Dev, Sharma. Yes, every Indian want a party. Every black is join the PNC. They just join up, sign up. You understand? They just want to be a part of something. It's not a thing with them specifically as an individual. They just want to be a part of a group. Ralph Ramkaran. Ramsamy had a party. Dr. Buru. Yes, you name how much black people you think see the try for farm party. They just join the PNC. Sharon Das, the farmer party. I ain't know about that. No, we ain't talking about going and join another party. We talking about farm party. You'd find more and then you're going to farm a party. They want power. And there's Glenn Lall program. He would destroy this country for get power. Robert Badal, yes. Asha Kissoon, yes. Paul Tennessee is a Chinese man. Ramsamy was the president for the URP. I don't get Robert Badal, no idea. My lesson only started in December. So I got a 8 o'clock meeting. I should have left here a little early. Hi. Good morning, buddy. Critic returning a missed call.
Sorry, but somebody post up a vehicle stuff on Facebook and then put up your number. When I realize it's you, I cut out there.
Okay, buddy, cool. Must send anything to my WhatsApp.
Alright, we'll see.
Let me see. So. Somebody post up a vehicle and put up my number. What else is this? My father used to say Indo-Guyanese people are like crab. They will pull down each other instead of supporting. Well, it's not Indo-Guyanese, it's Guyanese. You understand? And I think Guyana is the barrel. I think Guyana is the barrel. It's a set of crabs in a barrel. You understand? We walking way up, we get in there. Why we can't come together and Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. I see you got a jar for sale.
Nobody. Wrong number. Somebody put up. Where the rise this car over sale? It's always. Why did just take me phone number, put them in grinder group? Next thing I set an auntie man calling me early morning. You understand? I just get all kind of, I don't know what you do. John the Carries. Jagdio must be placed in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs like Chandas. Plan got me name up with some car for sale. And they must put the car cheap so like all whole man. It don't matter. I just make fun of these things. Here, I got some meetings to go to. I got things to do. All I could have done is advise you. This Banner Harris. I might gotta do an episode for tomorrow. You might gotta publish some articles and so. Vishnu Bandhu form his own political party. So you guys take care. I am Jack. This is the boss again. I got called today and I got some business to take care of. I'm hoping, like everything else, we could start a good week on a positive note. Let's look past the negativity. Not totally not identify. You have to identify what your issues are and address them, but you don't dwell on them. You understand? Negativity is not something to dwell on. That's something you need to learn. I don't dwell on negativity. I deal with issues head on. You understand? Deal with the issues and get rid of that. I don't dwell on things. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Kind of concerned the car.
Is how much they got? What price they got the car up there for?
1.2.
1.2 is what kind of car, man? Everybody excited about this car.
Somebody put up your number?
Yeah. It's what kind of car?
I'm going to say anything on WhatsApp.
Send the details on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'm going to report it or some shit.
No, that's safe. Cool.
I'll try reporting it because I know they look too good to be true.
Yeah.
Me, I have to find money with me and get for buy them.
I like that one, bro. Cool.
God bless you.
Everybody, by the time people hear me, voice, they know it's me. You understand? They put up some car with some special price. Hey, you guys take care. Peace out. I love you guys.